For 12 years, an annual 4-day trial by fire has pushed young marketing professionals to their working limits. It's a hyper-real simulation of the stressful environments facing the field. In 2017, 79 delegates have come willingly to Hanoi in order to learn from the best, test their skills, and work with representatives from across APAC. Lack of sleep, tense decision-making, and total competitiveness come to the fore. But the chance at glory makes it all worth it. This is MediaWorks.
Welcome to MediaWorks number 12. It's amazing to see a group of our brightest, smartest talent from around the region. I think over the next few days, we're going to test you, hopefully like you've never been tested before.
It's Wednesday afternoon, and as the delegates arrive, they are placed into one of 8 color-coded teams.
Team green,
Team red, team grass,
Team navy,
team sand,
team orange,
team yellow,
and team blue.
I've heard a lot about this workshop, this training, and people who've been here, like my peers, my colleagues, my seniors.
I wanted to come to MediaWorks to get an opportunity to work with some bright young minds across the region.
MediaWorks technically could be a second mecca for an assembly of media giants and the young media creative professionals.
Each team is given a mentor, a marketing industry veteran who will not take part in the projects but can offer essential guidance.
The mentor's role at MediaWorks is about mentoring the team to move through the different stages of group development. None of them know each other. They're all strangers at the moment.
At times you might need to be a counsellor, at other times you're an executive creative director, and sometimes you're just a friend to these guys.
I think a mentor's role really is to inspire, to galvanise the teams to collaborate and to facilitate the ideas which are coming out of the teams and kind of help them package them up.
Within the first hours of their arrival, these strangers are immediately tasked with forming a new team identity.
Ready, set, go!
It is a creative challenge to craft a memorable brand that will identify them throughout the event. But more importantly, it will exercise their ability to form bonds and unite under a single banner.
Presenting to you, Chili! Chili! Ladies and gentlemen, we are Team Green.
We are
Call us Rangers.
We are the Hanoi Vizio.
We are Dynamo. We are
Team
We are Artisans.
It was an awesome experience working with them, like painting the t-shirts, coming up with the team name, understanding each other, understanding each other's weakness, and just getting on the ball.
We were worried at first, but then everybody was throwing in some ideas and somebody else was taking down notes and somebody else would have this role, and it's a very good mix and match.
In the beginning, it was a bit awkward. I think it's natural and normal, but I think we have a lot more potential that we have still not tapped.
But as soon as they have completed this goal, the real trial and central focus of MediaWorks begins.
So now we're on to the really interesting part of the evening.
Presented with a brief they have no prior knowledge of, these fledgling teams will have under 40 hours to research, craft, present and pitch a brand's entire marketing strategy from scratch. And this year's is a little harder than normal.
So it is a challenging brief because it is something that they don't know.
Unlike previous MediaWorks, this brief is not for an established brand. It's for a startup. A digital information startup in the completely unfamiliar world of art collection.
So Art Global is an art platform on digital that enables people to actually get expert opinions and also have insights about the artists and about the art and the art fair and all those lovely information all in one place at a click. I hope they don't suffer. I mean, they may think too hard about it. And this is where usually when you interpret a brief, you're actually not asking the right questions to the client. Instead, you sort of start imagining something else.
Yeah, that is...
The team is confused, so as I am.
I think we're all, let's say, pleasantly surprised.
It's definitely a very, very open-ended brief. At first, it's hard to relate to. We basically know not much about the industry, and I don't think anyone has a client very related to art in particular.
We really have never worked on a category like this, so this is really a challenge to come up with a solution for such kind of a brief. So as of now, we are just letting that brief to sink in.
And so the delegates end their long first day, heading to bed so they can begin their new mission with refreshed minds. Thursday arrives. The teams are ready to start their projects. However, though they may be eager to jump right in, several of the mentors and the event sponsors have prepared a series of special presentations.
Actually, we've started thinking a lot on what was being presented in the morning, and it's helping us shape up the entire presentation for tomorrow.
Please give a really huge...
A data point is not an insight.
Look at data, look at insights, but then how do you action those insights?
So how do you turn something which is an embryo into something much bigger and more powerful?
It's about selling it, telling it, and gelling it.
But these tips won't compare to an even greater source of information that is on the way as the teams prepare for a truly harrowing visit. The client is coming for a Q&A.
We are a bit nervous because our client asks our questions. It's our first time to impress the client as well. So we want to make sure these questions are intelligently asked.
We offered them wine with their refuse, by the way. But yeah, it was quick. Sometimes asking too many questions is a bad thing.
It was quite leading by us, but 2 questions, 2 solid answers. We really wanted to know the client's opinion on the direction that we were going in.
The battlefield has been laid out. Victory is now completely in the team's hands. And so they hit work hard.
That's dead. The investment side, dead.
And we're like talking, arguing.
The whole algorithm thing, gone now. Done. Dead.
Nobody should agree to everything that a guy says, right?
You go and present it, you're going to get shot.
We've got an insight and we need to build upon that to find a proper strategy and the big idea that we're looking for.
A little bit stuck.
There are times when there is conflicting sort of ideas or opinions.
Whether right, wrong, good, bad, I just don't care, I just go and talk.
The stress level is getting higher and higher, hour by hour.
I think tension levels rising is a positive.
The tension levels are really related to the kind of we are in.
2 paces forward and then I don't know how many back at the moment.
We should have sorted everything by now, but we really haven't sorted everything by now.
We've not yet reached that heated moment, but we're here all night, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
We know that we've got another 12 to 14 hours in the room.
I think they're a bit sleepy.
I'm not very sure if everybody's going to sleep tonight.
So far so good. Don't know 3 a.m. in the morning or 5 a.m. in the morning, what will it be?
Tick tock, it's past 3 a.m. And after a surprise feedback session from the client, all teams are working late, scrambling to get their ideas reformed. Well, almost all the teams.
Some of them are in a bit of a vortex. Yeah. And they need to pull themselves out of that. But that's MediaWorks.
After the feedback, like everything turned upside down and now we are starting from the scratch.
It's vague and confusing, but we are reacting positively.
We thought of making some changes, so now we are in the middle of making some changes.
We've had to reorganize it completely.
Her feedback was that we shouldn't focus too much on the brief.
Oh, we're in trouble.
The challenge is very important to identify, but how are you gonna solve the challenge?
Yeah.
You cannot keep stating that as your solution.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Regardless of how they feel, their time has run out. It is hand-in day. It is pitch day. It is the day that the winners and the losers will be decided. Yet somehow an air of calm has descended upon all the groups as they reach the finish line.
Wake up fresh at as early as almost 6 a.m. guys, and then get back to work.
We were working in our sleep, we were working while we were asleep, and now we're working. We were working all the time.
I feel a little bit tired.
Getting up was the biggest challenge, I think. Afterwards, everything just falls in place. We haven't finished it yet, and it's 11:30, so we have 1.5 hours to go. Crazy.
I think they're in really good shape. They've done a brilliant job. Everything's come together really well.
They've risen to the occasion. We have 1 hour left.
Yeah, we don't know what we're
But
going to
by
do.
God,
They've really got it.
So I've got 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Perfect.
By some form of miracle, every single team manages to get their materials in under the wire. And so comes the moment of truth, the pitch. They have researched their data, they have come up with insights, but will it be enough? Only 3 teams will make it through to the final.
Some of them have a lot of data, but not entirely able to sort of translate it into insights-backed strategy. Or there's a breakdown between the strategy and the ideas are not very coherent. I think, you know, we're looking for a very solid connection through from the insight to the strategy to the ideas. Quite often we don't see that, even in the real world, and I think that's the critical component. An insight that could make your hair on your arms stand on end.
That was awesome, that was good, really good.
Yeah,
it's like pressure coming off.
We were very comfortable with each other and with the audience, so I think that worked very well in our favor.
I'm very pleased as a mentor. They were fantastic, well presented, and fingers crossed to see whether we get through to the next round.
And so the groups gather in the main hall to discover who is through to the final 3.
Who thinks that they've made it to the final? There's still a lot of silence on this side of the room. Do you guys want to be in the final? Yeah. Blue. Sand. Orange. So, give them a big welcome.
We are here to make the intangible tangible, and we're going to go through and tell you exactly how we plan on doing that and what that means. The growth, Asia being there, high net worth individuals increasing, that there is no better time for a platform like Art Global to come out and show itself to the world.
Currently, we are here. We need to be here, and we need to go there really, really fast. Take a deep breath in again. Take a deep breath out. And I want you to remember to vote for Team Sand in the first place.
Search. We want to target our first-time buyers. The first thing they do is search. Art is considered much like a club. So a club for who? The art experts and the seasoned collectors.
Tonight is party night, in case you... Exactly! Yeah, baby!
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, but their toil over, the teams can now let loose. For the first time, they are unleashed from the hotel to a special location where they can let their hair down and go a little nuts.
You guys have done an amazing job today, and hopefully you're going to do an amazing job tonight to get absolutely slaughtered.
Oh, crazy. Crazy is the word, because the kind of stress we had gone through, the kind of iterations we had gone through.
We want to win. We think that we've done our best, and we were one of the best presentations today. So, fingers crossed.
Physically tired, but we're glad that we get to have this mini get together with some of the other teams as well to just party and chill and just drink beer and just unwind.
We didn't know whether we were going to get into the final 3, but after that, I think both presentations, came across pretty solid. I think we delivered what we came to do.
MediaWorks is about meeting people. It's about meeting new faces, new concepts, new thought processes. So it still excites me. But physically, I would love to sleep for like a full day.
So many hangovers. But this is the end of the line. This is where the final winner will be announced.
Once again, MediaWorks just never fails to surprise and astound. It's just amazing, and I think we all leave today with lots of smiles and exhaustion. In every single presentation, we saw some absolutely amazing thinking and some amazing work that you guys should be incredibly proud of. So congratulations to you guys. So the winner of MediaWorks 2017 Team Orange! Yay!
Over the moon. They're delighted, I'm delighted. I think they're quite shocked, primarily because about 24 hours earlier they thought that they were going to be presenting nothing. It was a roller coaster journey and an excellent learning for us all.
All our frustration, all our sleepless nights, it's like we're paid back.
It's about working together, defining the roles and responsibilities, working as a team before anything even starts.
Just do it.
Yeah. Just do it. Don't
Embrace
think.
it. You really have to embrace it, right? Yeah.
The contest over, it's time to leave Hanoi. And though Team Orange have been declared champions, every participant has earned their way in blood, sweat, and tears. 1 year from now, another batch of young media professionals will do battle, and we'll be there to see it at the next MediaWorks.